He fucked me up. This is episode 127 of the Different Strokes podcast with myself, Raw Talk Reese, who do you have a studio to my right?
2 drinks.
Holding back the years.
To my left?
No, I've wasted all my tears.
Okay, a bit of a harmonize. Okay.
All right.
Holding back these years.
Oh, yeah, Harmon Harriet, shush. And across from me, Simply Red and that, across from me.
It's Katie.
How you doing, Mark?
I'm alive, man. I'm kicking. Tired.
Shoulders flinging?
No, man.
Okay, still not flinging.
No?
Over for your friend.
At service.
Mr. Simply Red, but he's simply LGBTQ with the scarf today.
Rainbow.
How you doing, sir?
I'm cool in the gang. Nice to be here.
You are like Joseph and the Technicolor Dreamcoat today. There's a
Listen, this is what I said earlier.
There's a
Colourful.
lot of colours, bro.
You can't miss me.
But a car can't hit you if they wanted to, bruv. But the hat ain't the same as the scarf. The scarf ain't the
No,
same
it's
as the
not.
jacket.
Did you say noddy?
You're being noddy.
Or a crackhead. Tyrone Biggins. He knows what it is. Been a running joke for like what?
I know.
For like years.
Oh,
And the Pink Power Ranger slash Teletubby. How you doing? How are you?
There isn't a pink Teletubby.
There is now.
You walked right into that.
Oh,
When I said it, I heard it and I was like, I thought halfway through the sentence, I thought there's no going back. There's no going back. Just say it and take it. Oh shit.
Kadia makes setups for jokes so easy.
Too easy.
Like, don't bite. Right, yeah. He just says, motherfucker, yeah.
Yeah, 'cause I see
don't
it.
bite, yeah.
He's used to it, though.
So that, but never bit. Right, yeah. It's the odd time he will bite. Kadia bites every single time. It's like fishing and you just throw the rod out and you're like, all right, cool.
There's nothing to run.
Catch this bait, bro. Catch this bait, bro. That's what it is.
she's white people in horror films.
Oh, wow.
What's that noise over there? Let's just go and look over there, shall we? Hello?
Is anybody there?
Anyone there?
What do you want?
And you live alone.
Is it more scary movie or is it more Scream, bro, from Kadia?
Both.
It's more Scream.
I say it's more scary
No,
movie.
I think it's more.
Because Scream.
Grab my hand.
Take my strong
Take my
hand.
strong hand.
No, give me the other one. No, it's not as strong.
You need some help?
Come on, child.
My germs.
You can imagine.
Bro, I would have fist fought him in his hand, bruv.
I need to go watch that again.
God. I love that film.
I would have punched man up, bruv.
So that one in
Why you put
particular.
your contorted hand in the
It
mashed
just did the
potatoes?
whole thing.
In the mashed
Scooped
potatoes.
it.
My
I
James,
don't want that food no more,
so
bro.
disgusting.
Like, order the
hands
McDonald's,
as well.
bruv.
Why is the hand so like just? It's just like shiny and
Scooped.
it's like distorted, but it's like shiny and just.
That's done so well, yeah, that his level of creepiness is like universally uncomfortable.
So anything
Yeah.
he's in now, I always think
Yeah,
about him in the hand.
Yeah, easily.
See,
Easily.
that's universally funny still to this day.
But yeah,
Wicked.
Mark, kick us off.
I wanted to start with what O said earlier about J-Lo.
The fuck?
Read
Oh.
that out.
Oh.
I need to hear that so we can
Okay.
discuss.
So, in case you're
Mark's not happy.
unaware about what's going on and the goings on, there is a Whitney Houston tribute planned at the Grammys. Now, it seems like they're throwing in tributes left, right, and center for people. Chris Brown was supposed to do Michael Jackson at the AMAs, and now
I know the truth behind that, by the way, like the middle part of that.
they are having. You need to find out about that. So they're doing a Whitney Houston tribute at the Grammys, and they have chosen the one, the only, the formidable. strengthening vocalist Jennifer Lopez.
You're an arsehole. Strengthening vocalist. That is mad.
You said the formidable.
Formidable Jennifer Lopez to do the
From the
Whitney
block.
Houston Jenny from the Block. They've chosen
Mark's
Jenny from the
itching.
Block.
Jenny around the block.
Wow.
Jenny been the block.
Wow.
Is that too much?
Yeah, that is too much.
Apparently, and
Nice.
this
Jenny
is
did the block.
this
Hey,
is
yo,
No?
this
wow.
is
Okay, sorry.
this is something
Can't shame women 2020. Can't do that. Can't do
you
that.
can't, Mark, because
His face.
Can't do that.
You went around the block too, so you have to.
I didn't go around the block.
Mark, you had your time.
You've been around the block more
You
than
were
me.
the block.
Please. Remember my days in the Navy.
Precisely.
Anywho, J-Lo said.
Mark was really out here like, they don't know about the block life. About the block life.
So, J-Lo said, I feel that Whitney's songs fit my vocal range very well.
Where?
Before Mark gets involved, actually, no, finish.
Wait.
Let
Go
me
on.
finish.
I'm going to sing I Have Nothing
Wait, I didn't know what the song
And
was.
I will
gonna be
always
obvious.
love you. Jennifer Lopez, ladies and gentlemen.
The woman that sings "Let's Get Loud" is going to.
Dun, dun,
And let me
dun.
put it this way, yeah, I don't hate on Jennifer Lopez. I actually like her music. Like, I don't have a problem
Very
with her.
talented dancer.
Yeah.
Mid singer.
I love J-Lo, but I just don't.
To give her a Whitney tribute.
I don't think this of all people as well. You know, I think that's very
A
disrespectful.
Whitney tribute.
Whitney will be
There's
turning in
so
a
many
grave.
other artists that could have taken.
All right, here we go. Round the room. Name one artist.
Jasmine Sullivan.
Ree.
Jennifer Hudson.
Jill Scott.
There's many.
Tori Kelly.
Give me one.
Her.
I would even her, JoJo,
Marsha.
Mariah,
The girl around the road.
all of them. I could go around the room 4 or 5 times and
Reese. That woman that just did American Boy would murder that.
Of course.
Would murder that.
I don't understand.
Yeah.
The amount of artists we've just listened to as well in the space of what 5-10 minutes that could.
And if you if you look at it from
I understand.
if you look at it from a Grammy standpoint, so the Grammys, as much as it is an award show, if they're televising it, then they're also thinking about numbers. They're thinking about viewership. They're thinking about
Is J-Lo got the
somebody.
numbers anymore?
They're thinking about somebody who they could bring in, who people will want to see.
Butcher.
Now, if the Grammys are also like
coming.
if the Grammys are sitting,
Butcher coming.
if the Grammys are sitting there like, yeah, we gonna fuck this up. What? Yeah, bring her in, just bring her in. If they're doing it for that look, then already
There's something.
the eyes are gonna be on the Grammys.
The question is why? For me, like it's like every year when people get angry with the way that they believe certain artists should be awarded for a Grammy, like or be nominated, like Summer Walker, ECT, and the rest. Why do people still get sucked into this narrative that you expect a platform of music to respect our culture's music?
When historically they never have.
There you go.
Yeah.
It gets tiresome if you continue to get angry about the process of someone doing foul things and they do foul things over and over again. It means that you're not learning.
I get that, but then
Yeah.
obviously from an artist point, as an artist, you just kind of like want to be like applauded.
Then bring back the Source Awards.
Oh, boy, Arts Benzino, innit?
That's a lot of tunes.
You want to get applauded. You want to get your accolades, and then sometimes these big awards things do bring on more, let's say, money because you get endorsed or you get more money for other things.
Yes,
I
JoJo.
said that earlier. And I think
JoJo.
JoJo would.
Christina Aguilera.
Oh
Of
my
course.
god! Yeah.
Me personally, I don't
Ariana Grande.
I personally don't want to see Ariana Grande do Whitney. I think Ariana Grande is more like Mariah Carey archetype.
Agreed.
No,
I don't
she
wanna-
is, but
as
she
far
can do
as-
it
and I
better
don't
than
wanna-
J Lo.
and I-
Vocalist.
and I
Anyone can
and
do
I
better than
personally
J-Lo.
don't want to see Christina Aguilera do that. Like, if we're naming like singers that we said, Jasmine Sullivan,
Just going on
Jennifer
vocalists
Hudson,
who could do a much better
Tori
job.
Kelly, bro.
Yeah.
Tori
Yeah,
Kelly
Tori
can
Kelly
do
can
Whitney
sing.
very well. Like, I want to hear singers. J-Lo, if it's for
Man,
performance.
I'll
J-Lo
call up.
wants the
I'll
flowers
call
that
up
she
Kelly
doesn't
Price, man.
deserve, you know.
And based on those two songs that she's
Sadly.
singing, they're not performance songs. So this is going to be
That's just gonna be
literally
all
It's
eyes
gonna
on
it's gonna be
you.
Don't get
karaoke.
twisted.
Bellowing.
She may be able to.
No,
do
she ain't
it.
gonna hit them notes.
I don't see where it's gonna happen.
Mark, you
She gonna be flat
Mark,
out
do you
bum
make-
like
Mark, do you
I
make-
have nothing.
Do you make women hit them notes?
course I do. Make them get them sing for me.
Yeah, let's do it.
Well, ladies, you heard it here first on the DFP podcast.
Oh, Mark,
That
good
didn't make no
cheese,
sense.
rebuttal Rupert.
When is the Grammys anyway?
Why did you give the John Legend?
No, I
It's
kind of went
February.
for old Negro
Is
spirit.
it February?
Yeah, it's always February.
Well, I'll be tuned in. I'll be watching it.
I'm not watching it.
I'm gonna watch it.
No,
but
'cause
I'm
I
gonna
wanna
be
hear-
never
upset.
watch it, bro.
I want to hear
watch
the
it on
butcher
YouTube.
coming. That's what I want to hear.
The butcher coming.
Yeah,
The
because of
butcher's
this, I'm gonna have to watch it now. I'm gonna have to just see, but no.
Never. My says the butcher coming.
No.
If Freddie the Butcher came out during the performance.
Because literally,
And to answer your thing earlier on, when we talked about the Chris Brown thing. What happened was,
Yeah.
originally when they had him, Chris Brown, to do the AMAs, even though I think it's reverse marketing as well, when they had Chris Brown do the AMAs, what they tried to do was, whoever signed off on it, did research and was like, oh my God, Michael Jackson is a supposed abuser to kids. So then now they're like, no. Chris Brown, you can do a set at the AMAs, but you can't do the Michael Jackson one. And Chris Brown basically dug his heels in and said it's that or nothing.
Or nothing.
And then it was nothing.
Good.
Cool.
Good on Chris.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen?
Is
I'll
no
give Chris
one
that.
on that? Is no one going to do an MJ set then? Because I don't
No
think
one
Who
did.
else can?
I
No one
don't
did.
exactly. I don't think anyone else should.
I mean, they got. I mean,
Sierra could, but no.
yeah.
Performance,
That's
like,
true.
vocally.
Vocally, no.
Because Michael's not an easy one to pull off either.
No, he's
Put a
not.
backing track, man. Just dance.
See, that's
Nah,
not
you have to do it.
performance.
You have to do it
That's,
properly.
then you
This
might as well bring
MJ
J-Lo
puts
to
a-
do the MJ performance too.
Yeah. Oh.
You might as well have brought J-Lo to do the MJ
Oh
performance.
no, J-Lo's gonna fill in, guys.
Oh, you're taking the piss now.
And then mix it into Jenny from the Block and then brought out the locks. Anyway.
Wow.
And they're going to stand there and do Gangs of New York while she stands there with a bandana on. And then Ja Rule's going to come out of nowhere.
Bodyguard.
Rule, baby.
Is she going to R-U-L-E? You got me feeling.
Nah.
It must be the end.
I'm really trying to think of one song
During a
where
Michael
she
Jackson
could potentially
tribute.
be close. I'm still
What, that
not.
song that she can sing?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like one of the
Disregard.
most powerful
Love
ones.
Don't Cost a Thing? Get on the dance on the floor, whatever the one she did.
No, but they're not really strong.
I've got to watch back her what do you call it performance to find it out.
They're not difficult.
What's
songs.
that song? What's that thing? The NFL, the Super Bowl performance to see.
Oh, please.
But yeah, that's the reason for the Chris Brown.
She's a
thing.
great performer, but
To who?
she's a good performer.
To who?
What do you mean to who?
She's even from In Living Color, Mark's era. That's what she's. more
Rosie
known
Perez
for,
was better than
doesn't
her.
it? Rosie Perez.
Yeah, she was one of the flag girls as well.
I know. I just thought.
I just don't know. I just don't know why this is happening.
Yeah, the people are not happy. Some local, some general opinions are.
J-Lo herself must think.
No, she's not. Because did you hear the comment that she wrote? That comment's crazy, bro.
Yeah, but that's on social media.
No, but if you, listen.
Deep down, she must be
no,
thinking.
believe in
"Oh,
your
J-Lo called herself one of the greatest vocalists of our generation.
You know you're
Pepsi.
You know you're
Pepsi say them things of a generation. They're big enough to say that.
Ribs and barbecue.
J-Lo.
You know, for you to say that, you're ignoring like Anita Baker.
Yeah, she's.
Even if Anita Baker's not our generation, you're ignoring Beyonce. You're ignoring Mariah Carey.
LaBelle.
Thing is,
You're
are they
all-
sick of
but if
having
that's even
Beyonce
no, but
doing
wait,
these
wait,
things?
1 second.
Because
Even to say, for example,
J-Lo over
because
Beyonce,
Anita Baker and Patti
really?
LaBelle is a different generation, as in before.
Agree.
Yeah.
If we talk about this generation, you have Kelly Price, you have Jennifer Hudson,
Of Whitney
you have
children,
Beyonce,
basically.
you have Adele. Like these are singers, bro.
Singers.
Adele.
If you were even
Jasmine
doing it
Sullivan,
for
singers.
if you were doing it from the Grammys for numbers, if you were doing it for visuals, if you're doing it for a name that's going to bring people in, Adele.
But then again, all right.
But then there's the
Devil's
backlash of them
advocate.
giving it to a white woman to do with
Devil's advocate. There's that, and there's you don't know who they've asked. Like J-Lo could have been last on the list.
Well, so every motherfucker turn it down.
Beyonce's there.
That's what I'm saying. And there's some of these artists that actually going to be
between
there.
albums as well.
Hudson's there.
She's got
Not
time.
Hudson's there.
There's too many. I'm sorry.
Sullivan's
there's
there.
Way,
You think
way
Jasmine
too many.
Sullivan's gonna say no to doing a Whitney Houston?
Whitney Houston
tribute?
tribute,
Half of
never.
them wouldn't anyway.
And to be honest, it's not like Whitney Houston has dance songs, but she wasn't a dancer.
No.
Mariah Carey can do that.
I feel like J-Lo could do the Whitney anthem.
But I've always said this. When it comes to music,
Not even.
even though they both can sing, I prefer Mariah Carey's music to Whitney Houston's music. I hate Whitney Houston's music.
I can't. I'm
Oh,
the
I
other way
love
around.
Mariah. She's my top. One of my top artists.
I can't stand Whitney Houston's music.
I'm the
I
other
can
way
respect the talent, huh?
I love.
I can't stand Mariah.
Mariah Carey.
Yeah.
Alright.
Early Mariah, I liked.
I
No,
just
but then-
love.
When
I
she-
just love
when
Mariah.
she-
Tommy
the
days.
fields all
The Tommy
jumping
days
up
in the
and down.
fields. The Tommy days.
You're a bottom tier human, bro. You're a bottom tier
She
human.
ran in the field.
When she was in the field, yes, Busty Mariah, you're a
The
bottom
Tommy
tier
days.
human.
You're out of order.
What Heartbreaker was that? You stopped listening to her.
Yeah.
Why?
So Butterfly's
Oh,
album,
she
Mariah.
became.
You know when you hear-
when she
hear
became
something
a
too mi-
butterfly.
You know when you hear something
No,
too
but
much.
even her recent
it got on my
albums,
nerves.
like her last few albums she brought out, I love them.
Mariah
Look,
Carey's
I've had
cool.
this conversation with exes, and like they've been MC fans, and I'm just like,
I'm
nah.
a full MC
That's
fan.
an MC fan, you know.
MC.
I am.
Good for
Oh,
you.
yeah.
Love glitter as well. Sue me.
Ew.
Speaking about glitter and hygiene, what's this story about what happened to you at work?
That's a nice one.
What, it was a transition.
That was
Oh.
a really very 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 good transition.
Over to you, Tom Tucker.
Hi, my name is Tom Tucker, coming to you live in the DSP studio.
What's her name? Is it Katie? What?
Trisha Takanawa.
I
I said Katie. I haven't seen Funny Guy in years.
You know
Man
what?
said
I've been
Katie.
rewatching them. They got a new
Series is
season.
mad, yeah, 'cause
Do you know what?
Peter Griffin goes down on Lois's mum.
Yeah,
That's brazy. Have you not seen the clip of that?
No.
that is
Oh,
not.
that's
My sister has a friend called Katie, and we always used to call her Katie.
She called her Katie Takanawa.
We used to call her
It's
Katie
Trisha
Takanawa. That's why I was
Takanawa.
like, oh, yeah, it's Katie. And I was like, no, it's actually.
Oh,
yeah.
it's Oya. It's Oya Takanawa.
Oh, yeah, Takanawa.
That's what she said, bro. You could never say I don't
That's what you
listen.
did. Yeah,
That's
you did.
what she said. Oya Takanawa. That is mad.
So we was at work, yeah,
As you do.
and we was talking about
Shall I time this one?
That's fine, neither. Go on.
bastard. We was basically talking about like our work Christmas party that we've got going on, and then me and like another black girl.
You have a work Christmas party going on, so there's multiple parties, not one.
It's
Yeah,
going
we've
on
got-
now.
Has it started already?
that we have coming up.
See, Mark, you're stupid. You're stupid as
Well, we
me.
actually do have multiple Christmas parties. Thank you very much. But the first one, we're just basically talking about like what we wanted to wear and stuff. And there's a lot of guys, and I was basically like, what should we wear? Then it came to the topic of, oh, so you're gonna come into the office and we're gonna go straight from there. So I was like, no. I was like, we're girls. You think I'm gonna be in the same clothes all day, regardless if you have shower, whatever, all that facilities. I'm not going to bring my stuff here to rush, get ready. No, I'm going to get ready and go home and come.
Take my time, do my thing.
Plus, I need to wash my hair, things like that. And then the manager was like, oh, you need to wash it. Wouldn't you wash your hair anyway? And I was like, what do you mean? So then, do you see where this is coming?
Is your manager man?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
First of all, he's a man. But I was like, yeah. And I was like, obviously it's a process. And then he was like, okay, yeah, so... And then I can't remember what he said about... Something about washing, like... wouldn't that just be, like, part of your morning routine in the morning when, like, you wash face, wash hair? And I was like, first and foremost, I was like, black people don't need to wash their hair every day.
I was going to say, there's no need to ask if this guy's a white person.
Yeah, he is. I was like, we don't need to wash her. And he was like, oh, yeah, right, okay. Bearing in mind, his girlfriend is actually Jamaican.
I really almost threw it out.
She's Jamaican, but I've recently learned that she's white Jamaican. So I thought he understood certain things. And I always used to question him, why don't you get this?
Bam 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 bam. What did you just say?
Ashley, 21 seconds.
I was trying to think of the next line. Did you hear it? That was so good.
Hey!
I said, wow. That is hilarious.
Your glasses.
No, it's not, believe it or not. So anyway.
Can you just put it up at bum, bro?
Put it down the side of the sofa. Fuck off.
And for my next
You know
trip,
the fluffy bits. You know the fluffy bits.
Wait. Actually, they never faded. Oh, thank you for the self.
You're out of water.
Man, so solid and amazing. I'll tell you. Anyway, as you were saying.
She pulled it out and went. Oh, she pulled it out. I just went. Everything we can do. Everything we can say.
We could do this all day. So I was just basically, then I got into the whole thing of, well, it's a process, regardless. Any woman that needs to wash her hair in the morning, I'm not being funny, I don't wash my hair and go. Do you know what I mean?
Your hair texture can't allow it anyway. It'll look mad.
Exactly. And I'm like, and in my head, I'm like, even if I did wash, quick blow dry, stick it up in a bun and go, no, I want to put in some leave-in conditioner, I want to nourish it and all that crap. Anyway, then it got into the thing of how, I just wanted to know, how many encounters do you think you've had with things like this? Where you have to kind of sit there, and I get it, like, we have to kind of sit there and actually explain the ins and outs of a duck's fucking ass on the difference of being black.
It doesn't trigger me anymore.
It doesn't annoy me, but
No,
I'm like...
you know, it doesn't trigger me anymore because
Still.
I understand that where we live in the UK, as
The majority of the people.
as black people or as minorities or people who are from backgrounds.
Oh,
which
no, we're
aren't
not minorities anymore.
No, I know. We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
taking over.
Yeah. We apparently have, even though some of the
Moving on
minorities,
up.
some of the minorities are like Polish people and they're still white. But,
Racist bitch.
But for example, yeah, like for me, like black or people who aren't like Anglo-Saxon white, for example, yeah, our hair texture or something is already different. So I remember years ago when I worked in retail and I got like cast oil in my hair. And for me, I've never understood the affinity of someone putting their hand in my hair. Right, yeah. And like, for example, and for me, it's not a race thing. I just think it's a boundaries thing. I wouldn't walk.
It's actually not race things.
No, but it's
it's a boundaries thing.
Because I wouldn't go up
some
to
people
anyone
have
of
that
any.
freedom.
I wouldn't go up to anyone of any background and put my hand in their hair, regardless of whether I'm curious or not. Yeah. Someone did put their hand in my hair. I was like, "Oh my god, your hair's greasy, brother." First of all, who told you to put your hand in my hair?
Yeah.
Who told you to find that out?
That's
innit?
mad, bro.
The fact that you know that you were far too close.
Who told you to find that out?
Like, so that's.
What? No.
Or like, I remember years ago, like when my brother was younger, but obviously they're kids. I think he must
it's
be
been
like under
crazy.
11 or under 12. My brother got injured.
It was like a
And
sponge.
Some kids
I
looking
used
at
to
my
get
brother's
that
hair
all
on
the
his
time.
team and he's touching his hair. But for me, I understand curiosity, but I would ask a question.
No, but you asked.
Yes.
Like, I think you're not a baby where it's like, oh my God, sensory stuff, where everything feels new. I wouldn't just be like, oh, hair like straw. Should I go in?
Pause.
What?
Pause.
What?
What the fuck?
What?
Oh gosh.
You did it not, baby boy. You have to touch sensory
Yeah,
stuff.
sensory
It's
stuff.
all new.
No.
Oh, touch it.
Yeah. You know?
Oh, shiny.
Can we go and rise?
Hot. Don't touch my hair. Oh, come on, Kay.
Oh my god.
But you know what I mean? Like, we're not talking about kids and with sensory stuff where it's just like, oh, I need to feel like, okay, texture of this chair, texture of the table,
Literally.
texture of
Yeah.
the carpet. Like, do you ever come from a day out, yeah, and you've had shoes on, whatever, you got carpet like in your living room or something, yeah, like, or you go to your mum's house because people don't have carpet in their house no more. And you take your socks off and you just do this with your toes.
I've got one like soft rug in my room, and I don't wear trainers in my room anyway. But as soon as I take my shoes off, I actually go and
I do it on the stairs and I walk upstairs outside the bathroom.
Yeah,
and I just do that.
carpet.
Just,
Yeah.
you know what I'm trying to say?
sink your
Sensory.
toes in it. It's
Like,
sensory.
For me, it doesn't. As I've gotten older, it doesn't annoy me as much. It doesn't annoy me. Fuck off. Right, yeah. It doesn't annoy me as much. But it's a thing of if someone goes, "Oh,
Bouncy.
can I touch your hair?" And I'm like, "No, please don't." And I was like, "Why?" I was like, "I just don't feel comfortable." Do you know what I mean? Like, and sorry to make it as a false equivalent. I wouldn't go up to a pregnant lady and just touch her stomach.
Yeah.
I get it though. It's people might argue the equivalence, but it is similar because
It's a
to
boundaries
me,
thing. It's just boundaries.
It is boundaries, and I don't think it's for me. I don't think it's a black thing. It
just
becomes a
seems-
black thing when they're questioning and
It just seems as.
Oh, you go. Oh, your hair's changed. Your hair's grown in the last 24 hours. Mind your business, bitch.
It just,
Mind your business.
it
I
just
have my
seems
money
that
just as good as you. And I
we
can tell you what I'm doing with it.
all seem to have collectively as 4 black people in this room. We all seem to have stories or incidents or moments where somebody from a particular race has felt it's okay to go in, not with questions first, hands first. Like, that's okay. Now, like you just said,
a
you
privilege
come,
point.
you
It's a privilege
come,
point.
even
Yeah.
if you're
It's a PP,
curious,
yeah, it's a
you'd be
PP
like,
point.
you know what, let me ask you a question.
I'd
Because
have
I'm
asked.
really curious about something. And if you say I can't touch it, that's cool, but I'm still curious. You come in with questions first. So it's not to say that it's a race thing, but it's just a big coincidence.
Yeah.
Oh, one of my old see like lockdown when my hair was like Afro samurai.
Oh, your Che area.
Yeah,
Your Che area.
De Guevara.
Bandana.
Yeah, bandana bandit.
Literally bandana bandit.
And my housemate was like, "Oh, can I? Don't do that."
No, you
oh, yeah,
can't.
no, just Afros are so cute, bruv.
Afros are so cute.
Oh my
No, it's
gosh.
like just bruv.
Puppies are cute, bro. Stop
I said
it.
to man, I'll be honest. I said, bro, like respectfully, if you touch my hair, I'm gonna punch you in the house.
That Dave Chappelle uppercut, you know.
To me, it's actually the
punch my
equivalent
house.
of.
We keep the hand up there.
It's actually the equivalent of personal space. I would not want someone to be talking to me and you're this close to me. No, back the fuck up, bitch. And it's the same with my hair. Just don't.
But then it goes into other things. Like, have you ever been walking down the road and you're walking behind somebody and they literally, like, middle of the pavement, they're walking and they literally just stop.
That's spatial awareness, though. A lot of people don't have that. You got to say this.
Just saying.
That's why I don't go Oxford Street. Because
There are a lot of people
It's like Oxford
who
Street.
look the same.
I know how to weave in and out. And
Some
some
like they got the
people-
privilege to just go, oh, I'm just going to stop and turn around and I'm literally here like we're kissing and you just look at me like I'm in your way.
Mark, what you about to say?
Huh?
I can't remember now.
Oh, I knew.
As a young lady, how do you think? How does your daughter feel about that? Has your daughter ever come and had any encounters or said anything to you
Yeah.
like, oh my gosh, this?
Yeah. But see, my daughter's trained. Her
I was gonna say.
her mum loves off Beyonce
Come a little
and her dad's me. So,
my
no,
trained, you know, like,
no, she said,
like it's Lassie.
she said someone reached and she went, what are you doing? I was so proud of her.
Oh, she's done the Matrix
I was so
moves.
proud. Hey, what are you doing?
My niece is 4 and
She's
she
trained.
does it.
Yeah, no.
And she's about her hair. She loves it. She goes, don't touch my hair. 'Cause she came in one day. She's only 4. She came one day moaning and crying, and then whinging. My sister must have asked what's wrong, and she obviously explained to her. She was like, "Oh, they're pulling my hair in school." So my sister
Pump
sat
him
her
in his
down.
grass, bruv.
My sister sat her down. I don't think they was tugging it, but it's kids. It's different. So my sister had to explain to her, and then she said, "Just tell them." Do
Suck
not
your mother.
touch my hair.
Fuck.
And with that, my niece, she'll tell you anything now. She'll tell you, not even my hair. No,
It's the worst.
don't grab my coat. Don't touch my, yeah, she's trained. She knows.
Imagine a young kid telling you that.
It is the
Young
worst
Solange,
thing to have to go
she's like
to
a young Solange.
It is the worst thing to have to go to a head teacher's office and then hear
I
that
get
a
the reference,
4-year-old
relax.
said, suck your mum.
Well,
And you look at the
first
child
of all,
like,
time out. The reference ain't slick. If you've had to wink, we got the reference. Calm down. Like a young Solange, wink. wink. We get it. We get it.
I had to look at you because I know this one. Yeah.
like, okay, so we've kind of gone into
me
a
to sing
rabbit
it.
hole and ended up at, kids and hair.
Yeah.
I've got a dilemma, guys, and I need your help,
Okay, go on.
right? As you know, I work in a school. I work in a primary school.
You're stupid.
And
Very stupid.
it's in very middle, high class North
I
London.
said mid. Do
Where
you know
people,
what mid means?
no, I know.
Like
I know.
average.
I actually
Go on.
meant like
Yeah.
quite high middle to quite high.
Oh, okay, so
North.
above J-Lo. Okay.
Yoga mums, dads working Hollywood Marvel film type area.
Young Pokemon,
Right.
a couple Teletubbies in the corner.
Right.
Yeah.
wanna be
Marks and Spencer's, Percy Pigs,
We've
Senseless
got
Waste.
in my class, I've got 5. There are 5 black boys. 6. 5 of
And
them.
one day they're gonna be black men.
5 of them.
Black Kings.
5 of them
young black kings.
are continually,
Yeah.
for want of a better word, fucking up. Consistently. The other day, I literally pulled them all into
Fucking up because of attitude or just
general
Surroundings?
nonsense behavior.
Okay.
Just now, you've been in
age
school.
group.
10, 11, 12 ish.
So what's
So I'm
your
going from 10 to 11. So,
so like year 6?
year 6,
Oh,
last
okay.
last year primary school, they're in secondary school in September.
Okay, you're right.
What? It was for me because I couldn't find where I put it, so I had to.
Last week, I pulled them out into a classroom, talked to them, spoke to them about their behaviour, how they can be perceived. Even as I sit them down in the classroom, and I said to them all, I said, right, what is one thing that you all notice about each other? 2 of them are.
Why does Nigel Pounds motherfucker come and tell me about
As I put them in the room, not one of them could actually say, oh, it's because, I've just noticed that we're all black or someone of colour. So I actually had to say that to them for them to all go,
You don't.
oh yeah.
There's a level of ignorance though. I like because it's a good thing because when you're younger, it's a pro and a con. When you're younger and you watch Aladdin and them things there, maybe it's different for you two because it's a different era. I don't remember seeing.
That's twice he's done that shit today.
I'll keep shooting.
It's true.
It's true though. Yeah, it's true though.
twice.
When I was younger, I don't remember seeing. Aladdin wasn't Arab to me. He was a street rat.
Mm.
When I'm looking at Ariel, she's not a white girl. She's a mermaid.
She's a mermaid.
When I'm looking at Tarzan, I see a man raised by monkeys. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm not seeing race. And I think when you're young, if you don't see race, it's different.
Mm-hmm.
As an adult to say you don't see race, it's problematic.
Yeah.
But you also, especially for you as a teacher, have to make sure that for what those boys are doing, which is playful, people have a systematic or systemic view of black kids.
Exact, and that's the most heartbreaking thing that I'm watching is that I'm literally seeing the labels that whether they're deserved or not, they now have, and the attitudes that they're going to now carry into secondary school, regardless of what any adult can do. So, what my question to each of you is my head actually came to me today and was like, look, we need to do something different because she even came and joined the conversation I had with them last week, and we had to have a talk with them about another incident with the child involving all of them again. So What do you suggest? What do I do?
You got 7 months left with these kids, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I was just.
Cool.
Go on.
No, go on.
7 months left.
I'm figuring it out in my head. I'm just breaking down how long is left before they go secondary school, but go on.
What do I do?
Go first.
Because honestly, it's heartbreaking because every single one of them, in one way, shape, or form, you can see where if they just put their heads down and really got to it, they could really make something of themselves. But also at the same time, the problem is that they influence each other to just do
Distractions.
nonsense. Yeah.
Do you think it would be a ripple effect?
I need to ask you multiple questions, but I'll go after KDR.
Do you think it would be a ripple effect if, let's say, you reached out to one child and properly you got through to that child?
Tried that one.
With any one of them, and then they see it and they're like, oh yeah, so and so's do it. Let's kind of.
Yep.
Or, apart from obviously being their teacher, do you have some sort of connection where you think that they will listen to you in some way, shape, or form?
Oh.
It might not even be
Not
school related or
not to blow my own horn. I'm the shit in
Because
my
that's
school.
gross.
No,
All right. I'm the
that would
shit
be
in
weird.
I am the shit in my school.
Yeah.
I can, when I walk out of rooms, that's when behavior seems to fuck up. It's like that.
Okay.
So when I walk into a room, that's when they're not doing stuff. And it's now to a point where teachers and even children are like, yeah, you don't behave like that when Mr. O's in the room, so why are you now?
I was just gonna say, do they call you Mr. O?
No, they call him by his actual name, bro. Like as in his.
No, but they say Mr. O or Mr.
Because they, already know what my name is. They literally call me Mr. O.
That's so cool.
So with that, what about trying to speak to their parents as well?
That's what I'm gonna wait for you to ask questions if I start asking questions.
That's possibly a next step because it's at a point
I
where
would have.
it's only their behavior that is causing disruption, not just in the class, but in the school as well. Because they're now taking their shit to
Playground.
year 5s and year 4s, which is where one of the incidents that happened recently was with. So it's like they're not looking out and for the youngers underneath them. It seems like, you know what it is? The year sixes this year are the COVID kids who
Missed out on 2
through
years.
year 4, year 5 kind of missed out. Because I'm noticing that the year 6s of last year seem so much older and mature compared to the ones of this year.
Yeah.
Maybe just
So
be blunt
it's
with them in terms of.
they're so much younger minded
Can I ask
as
you a
far
question?
as behavior, what the right thing is to do, doing the right thing, being friendly, not oh my god, not dancing in the middle of class for no reason, not getting sturdy during assembly.
Basically acting up.
Black kids from fucking Atlanta, innit? So, quick question.
Yeah.
Well, a few questions just to kind of gauge it. What's
Go.
the background of these kids?
Caribbean and African and mixed.
So, as in dual heritage mix, as in black and white, and then
2 are black and white, and 2 are Caribbean, 2 are mixed Caribbean and
They're
African.
kids.
hybrids. Mad. Okay, cool.
Very lucky.
Nigerian, Jamaican.
Oh god, long day. Second question I'd ask you. All of these boys are friends.
Mm-hmm.
They're like a group.
Mm-hmm.
Who is the pack dog of that group?
The ringleader.
No, not ringleader, because ringleader makes us like criminals. There's a pack dog. Every friendship group at a young age has one person who is more dominant than the other one.
Yeah.
When you get older, you can have it, but it's not, in my opinion, it's not like common. But when you're younger, there's always that one person who is
Like the leader.
yeah.
The
TJ.
He's the gasoline and
The TJ,
yeah.
So who's the TJ of the group?
Probably.
So I'm gonna try to bleep that out. So have you spoken to him the most?
Yep.
What is the back and forth like?
Doesn't take criticism well. Doesn't like being told.
He's a kid. Of course he doesn't.
Doesn't take criticism well. Doesn't like to be told. Potentially on a spectrum.
Okay,
Waiting for a
cool.
diagnosis.
I've got a quick question.
One last one quickly.
Yeah.
Do any of these kids play sports?
Mm-hmm.
What one?
Football mad.
All of them.
All of them.
One of them plays for Arsenal.
So you see together when they play football on the playground, are they synergied up?
No. Then they just turn on each other.
Oh, jeez.
It's a long ego thing. Go on, Mark. Go on.
More problems with these kids because you think there's one thing and then it's
No,
not.
because then if you leave them to their own devices, then it's kind of like they start.
I don't think most kids are on the spectrum though.
They start eating themselves.
I don't think most kids are on the spectrum though. I think it's a concentration thing.
It's
Like,
all
I'm
of
bored.
them. All of
never
them
a
have
concentration
awful
thing.
concentration.
I'm bored.
Yeah,
But sorry, go
So
on.
do any of them have like what they want to do when they're older?
yeah.
Well, one plays for Arsenal, so I know what his answer is.
He wants to be. 3 of them, I think 3
Saka.
out of the 6 want to do football. 1 wants to be a YouTuber.
Oh, jeez.
1
Society's
doesn't
falling,
know, and 1 doesn't know.
That's what ambitions are these days. People actually want to be bloggers and influencers and
Yeah,
YouTubers.
YouTube. I want to be a
Wow.
YouTuber.
Was you not here when we had that conversation
Yeah,
about the TikTok?
that's what
thing?
I'm saying. I'd say it again. Wow.
I see
But
the
I'm not
Sidemen. I
angry.
see Vicstar from the Sidemen making
I'm not mad. It's not
5
bad,
million
but
a year. Yeah, I want to do that.
So I can see why they
The worst
some
one.
some of them play up
But he's
in the classroom,
Bazinga, so it's Bazinga.
dancing and stuff like that.
they're paid.
So I
Man's
can
doing
see why.
sturdy in the class. My mum would have given me a sturdy beating as I left the room. Fuck you, mean, bro. You alright, bro?
Yeah,
Think I send you to school to play clown?
Blake.
yeah.
Is it
I personally,
LOLS as
I personally think
my lady friend calls
maybe
it?
the parents.
Lack of lick syndrome? Because no one's getting lashed anymore.
No, just get the Xbox or PlayStation taken away.
Well, this is where they're learning how to get sturdy. Because again, remember, anytime you see someone doing the sturdy dance, if you listen to the song that is on that video that they're dancing in, it's not all sunshine and roses.
No,
Sunshine through my
I don't know.
So
I think maybe the parents route.
Anyone listening, anyone watching, please, if you have any advice, I would love to hear it because
The only advice I can give you,
Is belt.
No.
I'm fighting for these boys. I really am, and it hurts when you see it, and you see other people of other races give them that look.
Like it's
the disgust look.
The
Like just
disgust
another. That you're
look.
another one.
Just
Yeah.
the
It
stereotype.
burns me because and this is sometimes a bad thing to say, but it's not really a bad thing to say. Sometimes when you can see from when someone is young, even as they're growing up, you can like, oh, I can see where they're going through their behavior, through their attitude, how they're dealing with things. You can and you don't like to say it, but sometimes you're like, yeah, I can see that you're probably gonna go from this place to this place.
The best way I can angle this, as how I would have tackled it is, you have to find the root cause of the problem. As in, like, obviously, I'm assuming your school's not the biggest, so that classroom size, you can't really split them up,
No.
right? Yeah. So
And when they're all out of class, it is noticeable that they're gone.
of course. So, for example, you can 2 and 2 them up, where you sit them in separate places across the room. As an example, just as a short step. Then, introducing positive reinforcement to the boys when they are doing good things, gold stars, ECT. It sounds mad childish and dumb because a lot of these kids who are like 10, 11,
And you're
they're
right,
more.
they love that.
They're more advanced, but they will love that because it's positive reinforcement. It's finding a way where you can get these kids to enjoy education in a different way. Because there's no point saying, Raj, you want to be a bum on the road because we don't know what their outside life's like. You don't know if they live in a
agreed,
block. You don't know.
agreed.
But you have to find ways to, when they do good things, sorry, stupid hating that section of doo-doo words. Like, I know you're going to laugh. Right, yeah. Finding ways to reinforce positive affirmations to these kids where they're able to be like, all right, cool, I did this, I got my gold star, I'm going to get X, Y, and Z. Obviously, the next step for you, as you've mentioned before, is to talk to their parents just to see kind of like what the deal is with them lot and whatever. Getting their parents or the parents of all these 6 boys together, because if their synergy is 10-10 in school, as in being little tiny terrorists, right, yeah, in school, outside school, most people don't act the way they do around their parents. So getting them to kind of have that fear where you better the dialogue. 'Cause my mum used to do this with me. My mum betters the dialogue with my teacher. Where like when they act up, I was like, Mr. Thompson, I can go and call your mum, or Mr. Wall, I can go and call your mum, you know. And then you're like, oh, I feel a bit hot.
So you know she's about.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
the day I had a black English teacher when I was in like year 9 or year 10, and she gave me the look. I know what it means. She's Caribbean. Boom. Like, Mr. Wall, I can call your mum. You're already on 10 toes. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, you're more likely to be a little bit more. Because even if you're not shook at teachers, brother, man, burn the bridge. Man, go call your mum, burn the bridge, brother. Xbox gone. You ain't seen TikTok again.
That's the thing. As much as I do have, as much as
You'll
I
be
have a
TikToking like you're in a yardie dance, man.
I can't.
Snag a picture.
I can't.
Because as much as I do have a relationship with all the children in the school, it's always the black ones because I always like to try and be.
But you have affinity because you're black and you was a black kid
And you
once
want
upon
them
a
to do
time.
well,
Yeah, of course.
like, yeah, I understand. I get that.
I was that child. When they do little things and they're like, "Oh wait, how do you catch me now?" It's like, listen, you're doing nonsense.
I wasn't born
from
big.
my playbook.
I wasn't born big, bro.
I wrote this book. This book of you trying to talk with your hand over your mouth like I don't know you're actually
Them
talking
ones.
because your hand is over your mouth. I
that
wrote
one.
that book. You don't know about the coffin one. Yes, so when
Kiss my cough.
What are you doing?
Girls get drawn like this and run off like. Kiss my. Kiss my.
I swear, this isn't a music podcast, but the
Let
amount of
me
tunes we
clear
get
my
through
throat.
in that episode,
I'm telling you.
it's hilarious.
PPJ
All right, Reece, I'm gonna
project.
try that. I'm gonna try it.
Just
I
try
am.
it. Because you got, I think for you to kind of get beyond the silliness, you have to try and find ways that when they do good things, you give them words of affirmation and positive reinforcements to kind of get them out of the mode of, oh, raw, like, oh, Tyson, you don't want to, nah, man, I'm chilling. Let me just go and do my, you know what I'm trying, you got to find different ways.
And now I know for each and every single one of them, there is one little thing that you can reach through. We can reach through the nonsense.
With the football one, by the way, just the
Yeah.
last one, with the football one, you got to understand it like this, yeah? There's a term I always use with my brother. Football is a microcosm of life. The kids are not going to understand what microcosm means. Right, yeah? If you lack discipline in life, you lack discipline in football. Yeah? So if you can find ways to translate that and how everything in life skills is transferable to football, and I'm assuming most of them want to play football, and YouTube, yeah?
Communication.
All of those things, the transferable skills in which you need in school or need in life would be perfect for you if you want to go off and do YouTube, you want to go off and be a footballer, you want to go off and be a businessman. If you can get that point across to them, they will understand. Because you have to have, your parents can't teach you discipline.
Yeah,
right,
true.
yeah? They can only show you the lines. Discipline in itself is self-taught. Yeah? Like, for example, if Kay wants to go to the gym, yeah, oh, I can't be bothered, I'm having a bad day, yeah? Kay, the discipline is, unless my body's hurting me, I'm not listening to my body, I'm going to stay in the house and do nothing. Let me go to the gym.
yeah.
It's personal discipline of, okay, I'm going to go to the gym once this week. No, I'm going to go consecutively.
Yeah,
Because I
consecutive.
can't complain about the way my body looks if I'm not willing to change it. That's the discipline.
Yeah.
Then it's recurring and recurring and recurring.
Yeah.
Once you find that point and you take a transitional thing in which they like and you make it life-based on how they're acting, and then say, okay, cool, if you start acting up and football gets taken away of you, what are you going to do? If your mum takes away your tablet or your phone, how are you going to make YouTube videos?
Yeah, that's the next step.
You got to make it transferable to the kids you're talking to. Remember, I say this all the time, you got experience on them. When I talk to my brother, I'm not talking to him like he's my little brother, I'm talking to him like we're friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. I said, I've got 10 years of experience on you, but it doesn't mean that because I weren't born big, but the only thing I've got over you is experience. I can give you experience. Whether you choose to take it on board is up to you.
Yeah. I got time. Yeah. I got time. I got 7 months. I'm gonna keep on keeping on. It's just that look. When you see that look, and then it starts to become a thing of, parents of other children in the class then start coming and go, oh, my child has said that they can't concentrate in class because they keep being disrupted by this. And you can imagine the shit that they're saying to themselves as they're writing that crap. And you're like, wait, hold on. First of all, this child's not actually disruptive, and your child sits in a whole other side of the classroom. So what is your child talking about? But you can't obviously say that. So
Yeah.
But
I got
Shut up.
I got
you
something to play.
bitch.
And then we'll discuss.
I'll say that to the parents in a professional letter, shall I?
wait a second. I'm gonna play something and then we can discuss.
Oh, you gonna play something?
Police officers and staff is crucial to the Met's mission of less crime, more trust and high standards. If you have information about a Metropolitan Police officer or member of staff who trades police information, who leverages police power for sex or for money, who abuses or controls someone close to them, who acts with hatred or with discrimination, or in any way abuses their position of trust, then please call the new Anti Corruption and Abuse Hotline on 0800 085 0000. This hotline is powered by Crime Stoppers. Calls are free, and you may remain anonymous if you wish to do so.
You may. He said the new.
Wait. Hello, bad mind. Good morning.
He said the new.
The new, you know.
How you doing today?
That should tell you everything.
You don't want to be a fit problem.
What was the old?
That should tell you
Nothing.
every and anything you should know.
They didn't have that procedure. That's why they're like the new.
So
'Cause that
please,
was never a
Or
thing.
they did have it, and the system was so fucked up and corrupt that they had to make a new one.
You not heard? You not heard? Are you ready for the next
For the
comedian? Yeah, is he funny?
Yeah. Okay.
I think because of
Optic. It sounds like an optics thing, to be honest.
I don't see it as an optics thing. When you look at the Sarah Everard thing, you look at
I think that really fucks him up
When-
because it wasn't like
when you
a
look black
a black
minority. Yeah,
person.
no, it just wasn't a minority.
Yeah.
When you look at the Sarah Everard thing, you look at the stats that came out the other day about police officers who have abused women.
Yep.
Who
Yeah.
have
Raped.
who have abused, sexually assaulted or just assaulted women.
Yeah.
The assaulting of people from minorities, people who are LGBTQ plus. When you look at it as a overall, and it's like, okay, tick box of the general public of people who fall under minority groups. That's not even just ethnic minority groups, or minority groups based on gender and sexuality, minority groups based on skin, minority groups based on whatever avenue you can possibly hear. Met Police are in the mud. And then when you've got the chief exec coming out to apologize, it means that there's a failure where people keep talking about the system in place. You ultimately have to try and change the system. The system will not be changed by the time, the current system in itself will not be changed until I am 40, until I'm in my early 50s, in my opinion. So that's what, 20 plus years.
You have faith.
I have faith because I understand, based on something O said, that we both said, based on numbers, quote unquote, but for people that can't see the camera recording, white people in London, Manchester and Birmingham are now the minorities. The funny part of that is, because if you just take that at face value, he's talking about white British people.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that Polish people and Spanish people and people from Pacific Islands or New Zealand, ECT and the rest aren't currently here. He's talking solely white, Anglo-Saxon, British, English people, sorry.
Yeah.
So you have to be very
They've already
careful.
come out. We're losing our country.
You got to be very careful with the verbiage in
How-
which is
shut
being
the
used
fuck
when people say certain things. Plus, it's Nigel Farage. So
Oh jeez.
Nigel Farage himself was talking about people coming to our country, and his wife is not English.
So with that as well, like obviously the trust in the police system is like I don't know when it existed, but
People trust the police. It's just our community doesn't trust the police.
it's not getting no better though.
But the thing is, you have to do different things for
But do you
police
think
to change.
Do you think this is now an issue? Like
What are you gonna say? It's not just
like
our
Dave,
issue anymore.
like Dave said, we don't trust the police. Black people, we've been on that.
Yep.
The government's fucking up.
We've been on that.
The police are killing us.
We've been
on that. So is it now becoming a thing?
It's a thing because it's universal. It's universal.
Yeah.
So, and the thing is, it's universal because you have to fundamentally understand that if we are 3% and South Asians are 2 to 3%, it could be more. I don't know if there's more South Asians in the UK than there are black people. And then people who come under the guise of other, that could be another 5%, and the rest is just British, English white people. I can't say British white people because there's English. Right, yeah. The issue you now have is that those people who do music, who do play, who do smoke weed, who do partake in criminality, grow up KDR, or who do... I'm not going to say do again because you're being
I'm laughing because this time you slowed it down.
Yes, I do.
It's when you're talking like, yeah,
Oh, he
because I do
did. Oh, he did. Yeah,
It's
we
like,
get it.
oh, I do.
Right,
Yeah,
yeah.
I do. It's when you say it fast.
You can't do that normally.
What? You know why? Kieran loves Mark Morrison, yeah? Like, loves Mark Morrison.
Shit.
It took me 10 years to find Kieran a vinyl or Return on the Mac.
Oh.
Like, he loves that vinyl. Like, he wanted to never play it. It took me 10 years. I couldn't even find it in a polished thing. I got it, like, second hand. But, like, the point of what happens is because
Excuse me.
society is now society is not even woke culture. Society in itself is now experiencing certain things that they weren't privy to
before.
Yeah. So then now when they stand up and they may have a friend who's from a different background or may see certain things, it's like it's a bit obscure. Now they're being caught in the limelight where you have people in positions of power who are abusing their power, which is now having a domino effect on them and their friends.
Yeah.
It's now a common interest. Regardless of whether police officers have cameras on or whatever, it's now something you can't hide. Because if it was a minority...
Because there was something about the fire brigade as well. That also
there you go. But if we're talking about a minority where it's just minority people, East Asians, South Asians, blacks, Eastern Europeans, it wouldn't be a problem. But if we're talking about English women, English LGBTQ people, English people who maybe have a mix of something from their grandfather's side or grandmother's side, it now becomes a thing now because there's more of them.
Yeah.
So you now can't ignore the point of what's going on.
Mm.
Like, look at the Balenciaga thing. Would the hype be as problematic if it was a child from a ethnic minority? No. But
we were saying this. Me and Phil was
people don't get twisted.
Similar.
My issue with Balenciaga thing isn't that. It's the normalization of pedophilia.
That is.
But that's a story for another. That's a story. That's
you heard
another
that
topic.
they're suing the production company.
Why you signed off on it?
Precisely.
That's what I didn't
You
understand.
saw it before it went live.
Someone greenlit it. It was like, yeah, that's okay.
Your
know
head
what
of
it is?
art,
These
your art
companies-
director signed off on this.
Do things that they think they can get away with and that would be okay.
I look at that differently. I don't think it's that.
Because I didn't think it was, but then now I'm kind of thinking, because I thought
You don't-
surely they can't make this error.
Kadia Small, you don't think this is based solely on hype culture of,
Kadia.
oh yeah, F everything going on, we can cause hype, yeah, where there's no such thing as bad publicity no more.
I feel like
Listen,
I feel
J-Lo
like
at
it's
the Grammys.
Kadia,
some sort of
J-Lo at the
Kadia,
Grammys.
Kardashians have showed you this for the last 10 years.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as bad publicity. We'll get mad at Balenciaga for this one thing and then go and buy Balenciaga that doesn't have this in. So you still buy the other brand stuff.
But
Because
just not
people don't
that
realize
particular.
Balenciaga's owned by Gucci and something else.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I've never bought.
Something like that.
Huh?
I've never bought.
Yeah, but the thing is owned by the thing. So you understand? Remember when the Gucci did that little gollywog thing with the pink lips and the
Yep.
black face? Right, yeah. Or was it Moncler? One of them. Right, yeah.
But I was thinking,
People
I was
still
like,
buy
is that-
it.
would that really be some sort of publicity stuff
Yes.
like that? But because
Kadia,
it could be that, but on top of it,
for 2.5 years, you watched 6ix9ine do the most and get away with it.
no, I know I'm not saying it's not, but I'm
And he
saying
did
in the
numbers.
same- in the
Consumers
same
are
breath as
dumb.
well.
Consumers are dumb. People know this. You're in a generation where cancel culture and shock culture
It doesn't
can
surprise
cause people
me
to
though,
still buy
in the
it.
slightest. On that
you
sense.
It's only- it's only-
Balenciaga's owned by Kering, who owns Balenciaga, Bottega Veneta, Gucci, and Alexander McQueen. And
There you go.
YSL.
See, there you go. It's Yves Saint Laurent. Yeah. So you've named two what?
It's raw.
Cheating on your diet, bitch, you white as
Yves
hell.
Saint Laurent.
It's
Yeah.
raw.
So you've named. By the way, you've named two
Yes.
brands.
It's not even me this time.
Oh, you and your moo cow shoes can fuck off as well, bruv. Right, yeah. Yeah. You said, so two of the brands you
You
named.
say,
Yeah.
I said you and your moo cow shoes, yeah.
he's so dumb.
Yeah. Two of the brands you named have already been caught in. One's based on racial issues. The other one's based on child.
Enslavement, child pornography.
Yeah.
basically, yeah.
So at the end of the day, I don't buy high end stuff.
No.
I don't see the point. I said me personally, I'm not buying brands that don't want to see me in their brand. Yeah, it don't make sense.
One of my friends said this the other day. He was like, they don't want. It's not like it's their we're their target audience.
But no, they're talking about the audience.
They're not making.
But they just
Gucci
laugh.
are selling you tights with holes in it for $4, bro.
I can get them in. I can get them in the Disney store.
And they're high
But
tech
if you get it for
trainers.
free, you do them yourself.
There's not many mouses on them.
Give me 3 years and
You're gonna
I'll
ladder your
jump and
tights.
watch.
You're gonna buy laddered tights for $4.
Who buys laddered tights? Oh, they do laddered tights. I thought you meant the Gucci ones.
No,
like the Gucci,
no, laddered tights
Oh,
for
goodbye.
$4.
Goodbye. What? Because it's Gucci.
Even, come on, we're talking about
You're
fashion.
gonna buy something
Kadia.
high fashion, make it make
Kadia,
sense.
you know when I realised
Yo,
fashion was
people don't
dumb?
do that.
Kadia, you know when I realised
That's why I
fashion.
don't like that big ugly Balenciaga shoe. The big things that look like
them-
anything
them moon
Balenciaga,
boots.
but
The big black
it's
thing.
other brands with the bricks.
Kadia,
Like,
you know when I realised fashion was
I don't
dumb?
like it. It feels just on ASOS.
Kadia, you know when fashion was dumb, yeah? When I realised, yeah,
Stupid.
Hollywood is hot. Man are walking around with Yeti boots. Who you trying to blend in with?
In California, Yeti boots.
California.
Can you
dream,
even drive in them?
apparently.
You're gonna take your boots off to get in the car. You got Kanye.
fashion.
You got
And them Yeti boots are butters.
you got
They're so
you got
dead.
Kanye in the 1998 Step Punchichi Man boots. Brother, where you going, bruv?
I can't lie.
Do you see what I see?
Fashion or lack of it is very stupid and very dumb these days. And people will just buy it because people know what it is and they're like, oh, them ugly Yeezy sliders, everyone wears them because they're Yeezy.
Yeah, it seems like it though.
Yeah.
But you don't want to get the Simi Shoes replica.
But that's the thing with fashion. People are.
Can you imagine getting stepped up?
As always,
Have
people
you seen a picture of Daniel Kaluuya in a massive
Massive-
the dandy Danbino boots? Can you imagine getting stomped up by a man in the dandy Danbino
You
boots?
say dandy.
Dandy Dan.
From
Then
the
it-
Beano
Yes.
books.
Dandy Danbino. Can you imagine getting stomped up with that?
They're knee-high boots, isn't it?
Oi, Kaluuya, come here. Man, come here with the
love the
big,
Beano.
the big.
I used to love the Beano.
I still love Beano. I used
Someone I
to get
thought was
Beano annuals every
someone I thought
year.
said I'm rude here because I said one of the young boys on the team here. I said he's got Dennis the Menace knees. The Beano knees.
Wow. Wow.
Did the boy get it? Did he even get it?
He don't understand it, but people understand it.
Is he younger?
He's young. He's like 19.
even never
Young, light skin.
Nah,
He's
that's
young,
gone over his
and he's
head.
small as well.
That's gone over
He's
his
like
head.
5'6", but he's got them. He's probably got knobbly knees and that, bro. He's a cute kid.
Could have been a fight back in the day.
No, yes, he got love.
Dennis, you know.
But I love that kid. I love that kid, bro. That guy Jaden is one of my favorite people at the club, man. I love that kid. He's hilarious.
Dennis the Menace needs to stop.
He's got
it.
Beano knees, bro. Dandy Dan and the man.
Do you know what? It is Beano knees because it's
Beano.
Beano.
Yeah, 'cause Danny-
they've all got them.
The same knees.
Minnie the Minx knees.
But
I love Minnie.
even Nash has got the knees and he's a dog.
He's a dog.
All right, so guys,
Oh, my knee, man.
so the other day,
Don't let her anymore.
ladies, men were asked about their icks.
Were we talking about this?
This bullshit all over.
No,
the
we spoke about it a long time ago.
No,
But
then,
the
but
men
something come
icks,
up
the
recently.
men icks always make me laugh.
There is now
Did you
men
send-
icks.
Why don't you send one or resend one recently? And
No,
I was dying.
I posted it on my
Yeah.
private story.
That yes, I was dying.
So,
at that.
What
Go on.
the Feld YouTube channel?
Here
Or when she taps her
are.
pom pom? Oh yeah, that's the private story. Go on.
Wow. Okay.
Can I-
Oh?
You're
can
on
I-
my private story.
can
Oh,
someone send me that?
continue.
You're on my private story.
It's so funny.
No.
Sometimes you just have to catch it when you see it, and when I see some of the things he posts, I die. I'm like, no, this is
the
this is
stuff on my
hilarious.
private story right now. My cousin just messaged me saying I am fucking dying, bro.
Yeah, no, it's too funny.
And that
So-
kid's busy, so you must have been funny.
Here are some men icks. Here are some icks of today's modern man.
Oh gosh.
Don't mix me.
We have.
This ain't me.
It sure is.
Are you modern?
No. Far from it.
We're not modern.
No.
Are you
Vintage.
modern?
But you were
Vintage.
out. You were out when
Oh, here we go.
Nicely
Mark
wrapped.
was out when the theme tune of
Tune.
was active. Anyone who knows what that is,
When Oxide and Neutrino did the casualty tune, we were out there.
he was out when Velociraptors were still puppies, bro.
So, men ick.
Anyway, continue. Oh.
Ick number one, big eaters. One of the most off-putting things I've ever experienced is watching a babe inhale 2 large pizzas in one sitting. I was mortified.
Wait, 2 large pizzas.
God damn.
That's at least 16 each. Gabriel, yeah, I know. That's a lot in one sitting.
That is a lot.
Uh,
I don't think it should
Gabriel's
be
like,
an ick.
wait, let me do it. Gabriel did maths. I could,
I think what's more of an ick is when a girl acts like she doesn't eat.
And you can hear her stomach.
Yeah.
someone.
I think it's nice
someone,
to have a girl that can eat.
The
She can
next
put it
ick
away.
is when she eats 1 meal a day. Another ick is if she's obsessed with the lives of random strangers, celebrities, and YouTube couples. If she starts tapping her pom pom when one man comes on in the dance.
That's the one I put up. Time out. You see the one. You see people who are like.
I can't even.
Time out. You see people who are invested in celebrity couples. I don't get it.
I never understood it.
Speaking of that,
That's not an, for me. Go on. Then. That's not an ick to me.
Although-
That's not an ick to me. Like, you know when people post celebrity couples, I don't get it.
And put goals.
But if she
No,
tap,
forget
if she
goals, I
taps
just
her
don't get
pom-pom
it,
to,
like-
Let them know.
hot
Like,
work,
like
it's
Rihanna,
okay.
Rihanna and ASAP Rocky. Yeah, they're a couple. I don't care, bro. Whose mummy is that?
What? Oh my God, that's. Hey, anyway.
Anyway, continue.
Whose mummy is that?
For real, I can't.
One of the young
another-
mummies, yeah.
Another man ick when she keeps trying to be friends with the popular girls on social media, but they keep ignoring her comments. When she makes it her daily duty to show you she's wanted by other men. Obsessed with being popular on social media. Poor hygiene, 0 ambition, 0 accountability, 0
Pause.
personality.
Stop. Go back. Go back. No, say one.
Zero ambition, zero accountability.
Pause. That is universal, bro.
Wait, what? Wait.
That is
Accountability
universal.
or-
Kadia, you've
Zero.
done that. You've done that on this podcast, bro.
Yeah, we can.
Multiple consecutive times.
No, wait. You're saying an ick is for women when women have zero
With zero
accountability.
accountability.
Lack of.
I don't
So
have
they
zero
take-
accountability.
no,
I might
Lord.
be in denial, but I don't really have.
That's accountability,
That's
you
accountability.
dickhead. I don't have to
man.
I have zero accountability. I'm in denial. That
I'm in
is
denial.
Not
That's,
being
that's,
accountable,
that's,
bro.
that's zero accountability. They can't dress. Zero personality beyond pretty in the face. Entire personality is based on hating men. Loves.
That's most of this generation.
Yep.
But it's public because behind closed doors, it's like, oh my god, you're so nice. I know my baby father's a dickhead, but it's so nice to talk to a guy that looks like you.
They love a woman that loves loves that birthday makeup.
Oh. Ooh. If I speak.
I'm in big trouble.
If
Big
I'm in big trouble.
And I don't want to be in big trouble.
Sometimes maybe good.
Sometimes
maybe shit.
Big Gattuso.
Oh
Big Gattuso. My guy Gattuso.
He is fucking funny.
By the way, he also beat up an old man, so we're not doing that.
All right, and last
No,
one.
Not funny, but that's funny.
Women with mean girl aesthetic. Woman that has no taste in music beyond Ampiano or Afrobeat, and someone who's very
Beyond Piano.
And Afrobeat.
Afrobeat.
But Afrobeat is vast though.
2022 girl.
But Afrobeat is vast though. It's not just like.
No, but
No,
I
but it
think
means-
they mean like the
as a whole.
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah.
If
Or
you
just
umbrella
like
it, yeah, as a whole.
The piano and Afro beats that you put in the same kind of bracket.
As in
as
club
entire-
music.
Yeah.
It's club music.
Club music.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Oh, when I go out, this is all
That's
I know.
mad vast, bro. That's Afrobeats. Afrobeats is house. Afro swing, Afro beats, Afro wave. There's so many
Yeah.
subgenres within
If you
Afrobeats.
umbrella the whole
I just
thing.
think they just mean the club.
But I can see Banks. That one, Banks will roll his eyes. How dare you?
Man.
How dare you?
Yeah, so yeah, men icks. Men are those are the types of things that ick
But
today's
I saw
modern
comments
man.
like underneath mention have icks.
Why not?
I saw a woman. I saw a woman
I
say.
think the
Yeah,
word ick is just
I saw a
silly.
woman
Go
say
on,
that
say
the men who do the you know the what's that thing called?
I'm laughing.
The
already
shisha
in my
thing.
head.
That, you know,
Yeah.
the little
Yeah.
whatever it's called. Yeah, it's effeminate. Man just smoke weed like normal people.
Oh, the vape.
Yeah, the vape thing. I was dying. You know, you see halftime when our manager's bollocking us, bro. I look over, see bare man vaping. I'm like, in my head, because I saw that, I'm like, yeah, you effeminate dons. I feel like it in my head because of that stupid video. I'm like, bro, why am I judging man because he wants smoke vape, bro? No, man, it's his lungs, it's not mine.
But then they start chipping at everything because then it's like, oh yeah, so what? You're saying yeah?
Men- listen,
what? When
men-
you do
listen.
missionary, you're twerking on your babes, yeah? So you're twerking, yeah? Is that what you're doing?
Remember, men aren't allowed to speak. You're not allowed to. Alright, Gabriel. Men are allowed to speak. You can't speak too much.
You can't feel.
Yeah. Women like men who don't talk too much. Look, Ovi.
But listen.
No, look, Ovi. Pretty boy, don't speak too much.
Don't talk too much.
Yeah, who else is there?
There's not many.
Pretty boys that people like.
Trey
Bryson
Songz.
Tiller. No, he's on cases.
But he's
bro.
cancelled.
Yeah. Bryson Tiller.
Michael B.
Don't talk too much. Michael B. Jordan. Don't talk too much.
Don't say much. Just look at me.
I don't know.
Future. Don't talk too much. Paris man.
He fucks a lot though.
I just fuck your bitch in some flip-flops,
He fucks
yeah.
a lot. He fucks a
Think
lot.
about it. All the men
It's true.
that people really like are pretty boys that don't speak too much. They want to be
That's mad.
modern women in social society want to be the most vocal one, and men are just like this. Or Neanderthals. It's like, listen to me.
Tim the two-man said,
I want to play a game.
Go
Pick
on.
one.
Before we have to dip, go on.
That's very sore-like, but okay. I want to play a game. Do you need my fingers or wait? No, that's wrong. Wait,
No.
that wasn't even on purpose. That was an
I
accident.
know what you meant.
That was
I
an
know what you
accident. No,
meant.
you know what I mean. Like cut my fingers off.
So, but
Yeah, cut my fingers
this
off.
one's
Thank
gonna
you.
think something
Yeah,
else.
that's why
Let's
I
not
cut it
go
off.
there.
I'm sorry.
Let's not even go
that
there.
was set up.
It's like
Let's not even do it.
he was ready for the
Are you
free
ready?
kick now, man.
Wait.
I want to play a game.
I want to play a game.
These are fucking weird.
You're the one sitting there, weirdo.
So basically,
We're talking about fingers in the corner.
it's basically a quick concentration
Freddie.
game. A very
Freddie got
quick
fingered.
I'm
concentration
so happy
game.
you understood that reference. Oh my god, I'm so happy. Go on.
It's a sentence concentration game.
Alright, cool, go on.
So it's called, basically the sentence is, the fox jumped into is one word, not into,
Like Western.
the river.
Like Western.
Yeah?
Okay.
So go around the room, one word each. When you finish a sentence, you start the sentence again, but it goes around twice. When you come back around, you say the sentence 3 times. So the fox jumped into the river. The fox jumped into the river. Do you get it?
I can tell you right now who's gonna fuck up. but
Me.
go on.
No, but I'm just wondering. I just want to know.
Me straight away.
Like,
Go on.
this is usually a drinking game that we play when we drink, and obviously whoever fucks it up has a shot.
So my name is Kato. I love to play this game. And when I Kato.
Okay,
We playing a game. I'm gonna drink some.
Gabs, you playing?
Absolutely not.
Nah, it's good.
Who wants to start?
Gabriel's in the corner like, just like music.
Who wants to start?
So what's the sentence again?
The fox jumped into the river.
I'll go first. The
Fox.
Jumped.
Into
the
River.
The.
Fox.
No, drink.
Twice.
the.
Oh yeah. The. Gigi.
Yeah.
See me?
Yep. You start.
You look like you was about to jump into a yardie. Doesn't go. Man, the least of my problem. Some of you have idiot forgot.
I'll tell you, no one I've played with can get past round 5.
Go on, let's go. Go on, Mark.
Start again.
Yes.
The.
He said it would just come out with his.
The.
No, you don't. When you start again,
See?
you have to start
See?
from the beginning.
All right, go on.
That's
The
how no one can get to
fox
5.
Jumped.
Into.
The.
No,
Dickhead.
babe.
Alright, drink.
What? Are
Oh,
you
yeah.
alright?
This, Mark, fam, you're gonna be drunk by the
Finish. Oh my god! The next one you get wrong is a sip of limoncello.
That's what's in here.
Oh yeah, that's true.
First
That
of
is.
all, don't tell them
Yeah.
I said you want to sip another jello. You wanna sip another jello. So
Okay,
you
no,
again,
okay,
go on.
start again, Mark. Go on.
The.
Fox,
Jumped.
Into.
The.
river.
The.
No, babe. You say there. I say there. You're right. Is anyone get this game besides me?
The. Oh, so it's not one
So
person who
it's
says it twice.
yeah?
Okay.
Right. We'll have to start again. You
The.
get fox,
Jumped.
Into
The.
river,
The.
Fox.
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 No.
Drink.
the game's done. This
Yo, fam. Anyway, this is
episode 127 of Div Shop Podcast and myself, Raw Talk Reach. You can find us DSP and all your favorite
Told
DSPs.
you.
My
No one
personal
get
favorite
past
YouTube.
5.
You can find
My name's
Mark
2 drinks, isn't it? What do you expect?
Kadia's and my information in the description below. You can find Mark and O's website link to their photography and
What you got
book,
first?
novel business
Novel.
websites in the description below. I've been Raw Talk Reach. To my right spin,
2 drinks.
to my left spin,
Mr. Ho.
across from me's been,
Miss Small Pink Panther Power Ranger.
Teletubby.
Poe.
and we'll be back.
Bishop.
And we'll be back. Oh my God, you're such a dickhead. And we'll be back next week. Love and guidance. Look after yourself. And I hope none of you don't go crazy with Christmas.
Peace.
Peace and blessings.
Oh, happy birthday to my sister.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, how birthday, sis?
well, happy
Oh my
belated.
gosh,
Wait, happy
yes!
belated birthday.
By the time this comes
Kanai
out, yeah.
Brown.
Happy belated
Love and guidance.
birthday.
Peace.